crazy. I just got off the phone with my psychiatrist, and it was my monthly appointment or whatever. And I was telling her about how I had the chance to go to court and file for a CPO against the neighbors, and I flaked because I got so incredibly anxious and nervous when they kept following me around the outer court area, waiting area in the courtroom. And she goes, well, next time, if you decide to appeal this, which I would like to do, I'm not sure if I will yet, but I would really like to. If you decide to appeal this, or when you file a lawsuit or whatever you're planning to do, she's like, next time, let me know, and I can write you a prescription for an anti-anxiety medication, basically, just to kind of get you through so you don't get so worked up to where, you can't focus and you get too emotional to prove your case and everything. And I'm like, that would have been, it's no fault of hers, but that would have been great to know. And it's aggravating, in my opinion, because you can write me a prescription that can help me through one day of my life in regards to my severe anxiety and my panic disorder. You can write me a prescription for one day, but you can't write me a prescription for every single day. And it could be so incredibly beneficial in regards to me being a mom. I'm making it. Yes, I have my days where my anxiety is just out of here, and I use, coping skills that I've learned developed throughout the years and stuff, and I do that, but wouldn't it be nice to actually have something that actually helps? Because I've tried every anxiety medication out there, and it doesn't help, other medications that are not exactly prescribed very often or whatever, because I used to take actual anxiety medications way back in the day, but at that time I was not in a great space in my life, I guess, so I wasn't using them correctly, obviously, like probably a lot of other people that have mental health disorders that have struggled with addiction problems and stuff like that. There was a point in my life where that was something that I just probably shouldn't have had in my hands, but considering the fact that I'm over a decade sober and in full recovery right now, it's crazy to me that there's medications out there that will actually help people with these disorders, and they just are withheld from them because they're afraid they'll become addicted to them and blah 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 blah. But I feel like you as a person should be able to decide that. Me as a mom now, I'm not who I was then, kind of thing. You know what I mean? I have the ability to say, oh, well, this is a thing that I'm going to use when I actually need it, blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, yeah, that would have been extremely, extremely helpful with going to court. And if I would have thought that was an available option to me, I would have used it. But anytime I've ever asked for for medication like that to actually benefit my life, and I've always been shot down or treated like an active addict piece of crap. So I just kind of got to a point where it's pointless to even mention it, because you're literally looked at like, oh my God, you want medication that'll actually help you, I imagine, like I said, me now is not me then. And I'm a mom of 2 kids. At that time, I was just lost in life. At the time when I was actually using it and it wasn't really benefiting me because I didn't allow it to, me now, it could benefit me, I could have I could have my anxiety under control, and I could maybe get somewhere in life and not this crippling anxiety that just kind of keeps me stuck in a bad place. And the thought of me being able to deal with the neighbors area sounding like a fucking shotgun range going off every time I go outside with my kids might be a little bit easier too, But at this point, it's just not. I'm just not okay with walking outside and having a fucking heavy ass door slammed as hard as they can right in my face and in my kid's face. I'm not okay with that. And I don't know, if I was on anti-anxiety medication, I probably wouldn't be okay with it then either. I don't know anybody that would, but you know, I'm mentally crazy for that. I'm mentally not okay because I'm not okay with people doing weird things to my kids. So, yeah. But anyway, I just want to say that. I'm almost sure probably a lot of people could probably relate to that.